more Madden. I got my lucky flag with me, so in case, I guess, go ahead and put this in my back pocket. Not rocking it like a biker flag, but it's not. Let's do this. How you guys been doing though? I want to know. Leave it down. Put it in the comments. How you been? Good, bad, okay, fine. Let's see who we going against. Oh my god, I hate loading. I'm trying to save up some money so I can get a camera, so when I like broadcast, I'll have my face being shown. I'm not gonna be embarrassed. Probably a couple seconds I'm be embarrassed, but when I get used to it, y'all start watching me a lot, I won't be embarrassed. Okay, well, looks like we're going against Carolina. Oh no, this is the wrong way. This is the wrong one. We're gonna go ahead and exit out this game and we'll go to the right one. That was a game that me and my brother was playing earlier. We didn't even start it. Well, we did start it. He was like, but you go win. Because I'm better than him at football. Super better. Not play now. Go to franchise.
I got some $1,000, now I'm smelling like LA. Met it from Miami to the Machiavelli. Left the kids on the belly, left the vid on my celly. She ate like spaghetti, I'm hitting gas and Dreddy. Met some killers in Memphis, like they from Oakland. Give me my flowers while I can smell them. Ain't talking about roses.
Okay, what look like we're going against. I'm gonna go ahead and simulate training because I want to get through this fast. Eric Jackson Jr. Like I already know that my last name is Jackson. If you don't, how couldn't you tell earlier? Go Color Rush. Oh no, that's not how the Color Rush look. Alright, right here. California, like California. Fresh off a flight to Boston, got a BZ in Maryland that I pipe too often. Headed right to Austin, most likely flossing. Type exhausted, high as a forklift. Handful of goons out in Colorado. Any given afternoon, you can catch a hollow. Honestly, it's the same out in Richmond, Virginia or California. Either state you can get it. I done seen everywhere from Russia to Delaware. Trust me, I'm well aware. Barcelona to Bel Air, Petty to the Detroit. No tell him he saw how heavily he balls. Every project, every seashore.
Hello everyone, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The hatred runs deep between these teams, and no position feels the pressure of a rivalry game more than quarterback. Can this fella look past the emotion of the game and deliver a victory for his team. It's the Falcons going up against the Buccaneers. With that, let's get you out to Brandon Gotton and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 9 matchup.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Tonight, we start Week 9 matchup. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Here we go. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, and that opens things up underneath. A really nice start.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It's the Bucs' new signee from New York, Robert Ayers. Able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3.
Green, 39. Green, 30.
Back to throw here. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a lot.
And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. It's their quarterback taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 59 yards.
Today's receivers in the NFL, they're the complete package nowadays. We know they can run, we know they can catch, but they have those big frames now. So oftentimes they just out-physical guys downfield and go up and catch the football. And we saw a big gain as a result on that play.
They go play action here on first down. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. It's their quarterback. And here now come the Falcons. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage?
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now a play fake here on first down. Backing up. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And he's having a nice... And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in the touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to team plan.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points. Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Looking to throw. That is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free. And Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided, too.
I think you're right, partner. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good game.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there, because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Levante David in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. It's caught. Jones. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And they have possession, and they have it at the 30. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee,
get on out for the half.
They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
He's got time. He sets to fire deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to try and go deep again. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out?
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done. It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. Atlanta now coming out on the field.
Check him out. He's going to sit right over the middle. Watch the middle.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. They're going to look to throw. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. They juked him. They find some open field here. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. We know he's got the arm, but watch out for those wheels.
Kind of harkens back to guys they used to call the scrambler and the dodger. This guy can make it work with his legs.
Field opened up. He took advantage. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They go play action here on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. Let's discuss now this performance as it relates to the last one. You know, a week ago, and we saw it, some pinpoint accuracy. He's displaying that again.
That was a fun film session for us, wasn't it? Able to kick back and watch him work, and what we saw was a competent leader, a guy in control.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. William Golston in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And they're going to speed things up here. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's an 8-yard pick. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Room here to run. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw. He may try and run for this. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a 1st down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now back to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Looking to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. And he's brought down. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And that leads to an Atlanta 1st down. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
So pass interference, partnered with all the rule changes. It is hard to be a defender in the pass game.
Brandon, is tough in college. It's a lot harder in the NFL. You can't touch him after 5 yards downfield. You can't touch him while the ball's not in the air. You can't touch him at all until the ball is at the receiver's hands. Very difficult to be a defender in today's NFL. We know all the receivers. Receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down in bounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet? Not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
His throw caught at about the 5. That one goes for 24 yards. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll drop the throw. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue. They're not able to add another touchdown on. And now the ball game is over.
Boyfriend's got a cauliflower and I'm a... So sue me. Who you, Judge Judy? Stacking the rubies. If life was a movie, then you could just call me the Goonies. You're not relevant. Trolling on the internet. No respect. Haven't moved out of your parents' basement yet. Big neck. Coming with the beat that's gonna break your neck. You can hear me now. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. Yeah, you can hear me now. Turn it up to 11. Blow it up, straight to heaven. Drop the big beats, so they gotta listen. Yeah, you can hear me now. Just a couple of weirdos coming to your city, sending bass into your earlobes like your bleached out hairdos. We glowing in the dark, got the Geronimo parachute, skydiving off your parents' roof. Saw the magician's assistant in half, like who the are you? Who the are you? Who the are we? We be the dudes who just come over to water the lawn. We don't say hi, we just come over to walk your dog. We nice like that, we super nice like that.
Alright, y'all, that's it in this video. The video is made by the Gaming Cycle. I'll see you on the next video. Peace. 9-0, baby.